Hey guys, what's going on? Ken Raider here for Raider Sports. How are we doing tonight? So, we have reached week 1, Thursday's games. I was going to do a preview video as I usually do on these, but unfortunately that didn't happen because I had the script already made out. That was supposed to be Clemson, Georgia Tech, Utah, and BYU, Minnesota, South Dakota State, which was going to be my upset special, and Cincinnati and UCLA, which was going to be my featured game. But what ended up happening was I decided I was going to do UConn and Wagner instead of Utah and BYU because I had such an overwhelming response to the UConn videos that I have made. I was going to kind of give them one more shout out in a game in which I was sure they were going to win, so it wouldn't sound like I was bashing them all the time if they played anybody else. So, guys, unfortunately, that didn't get done because I couldn't find enough stuff on Wagner, and when I finally did, I kind of ran out of time. So, I'm just gonna go through some of the games from today, and I'm just gonna pick out some interesting little facts about some of them. And so let's begin with number one. Obviously, the national champs, Clemson, showed up in a big way. Showed why they are the number one team in the ACC, excuse me. Really just running the rambling wreck that is no longer the triple option team in which we know and remember, and it's kind of almost like an end of an era in a way, because Jeff Collins is now running it in a more pro style offense, and today Clemson just ate that up. But you know, you got to feel for Jeff Collins. I mean, your first day on the job, your first game is against the national champs. That's a bit of a tough task as you're trying to remake a program. Final score there was 52-14. Georgia Tech just had no answers for anything Clemson was doing. The other games today, number 17 UCF. The Knights show why they are the best group of 5 team that there is. Only had 694 yards. Only gave up 4 yards rushing to Florida A&M. Yes, it's Florida A&M, but still, to give up only 4 yards rushing to anybody is a magnificent feat. And the final score there was 62-0 rout of the Rattlers. Bowling Green cruised past Morgan State 46-3. Central Michigan knocked off Albany 38-21. And now to UConn, the team who means so much to this channel. Thank you guys. Thank you UConn fans and guys who love like realignment talk for giving me the 2 most watched videos on this channel. And they finally pulled it together, had already matched their wins from last season of 1. But they didn't do it fantastically. They struggled a bit. Final score there, 24-21. And it was just one of those things where that program is just in such a talentless mess right now that if Wagner last year was 4-9, they lost their quarterback, they lost their running back, and they lost 2 of their leading wide receivers. So they were really offensively just bad. And we knew coming in, the only good thing about UConn was their offensive line. Their defense last year gave up around 600 yards a game. So we knew it was going to be a struggle for both teams. But luckily, UConn was able to hold off this one 24-21. Buffalo beat Robert Morris. Other games, Tulane blew out Florida International. Number 12 Texas A&M whipped Texas State 41-7. San Jose State knocked off Northern Colorado 35-18. Tulane, went backwards. Arizona State knocked off Kent State 30-7. And Utah, who was originally supposed to be the original one in a preview video, beat BYU 30-12 in a very Utah BYU like manner. because this Utah team, believe it or not, they are for real. That defense is a monster to deal with. They gave up 12 points, had 2 pick sixes, a fumble, ended up with robbing BYU of 3 turnovers. It was an absolutely fantastic performance by the Utes tonight, and they are really going to be a power to mess with in the Pac-12 North. And probably the Pac-12. They're probably going to get back to the Pac-12 championship, and they will have a good shot of winning it this year. Probably playing Oregon, if you ask me. I think that Washington thing is now on the downswing for a couple years. So that you could say is my Pac-12 prediction right there. Utah over Oregon. As we sit right this second. And the close call of the night. UAB, last year's Conference USA champions, survived a heart attack given to them by Alabama State, 24-19, thanks to a last-minute interception thrown with 58 seconds left, while Alabama State was on the UAB 47-yard line. And in South Dakota State, oh my God, this was my upset pick, and it was the upset that just didn't happen. They battled back all the way from 13 down 20-7 to take a 21-20 lead midway through the fourth over Minnesota. I almost had it. And after a fumble by the Jacks quarterback, it led to a Minnesota touchdown plus the 2-point conversion, 28-21. And then a miracle happened. A 47-yard kickoff return. Looks like the Jacks are in business. Incomplete pass, 3-yard loss, and a fourth and 10 sack ends the ball game. There goes my there goes my upset special right there. Out the window it goes. And I was absolutely heartbroken because I actually like South Dakota State. I actually read an article a little while ago about how South Dakota State would be the FCS dynasty if there was no North Dakota State. It's kind of like they're the second team. They're like kind of that team in waiting for a North Dakota State to have a bad year so that they could kind of slide in there. Because if it wasn't for North Dakota State, we would be talking about a South Dakota State FCS dynasty instead. I thought that was interesting. So South Dakota State is no slouch at the FCS level. And of course, the big upset of the day, Central Arkansas beats the bottom-feeding Western Kentucky Hilltoppers of the Conference USA 35-28. The college that most people only know that gave us NBA Hall of Famer Scottie Pippen gets the first FCS over FBS upset of 2019. Way to go, Bears. Okay, guys, this is Ken Rader, and I'm signing out. I will be doing a preview video tomorrow. I don't have all the teams yet. I know of 2 games I'm definitely doing: Oklahoma State and Oregon State, along with Colorado and Colorado State. If there's another game you would want me to preview, put it in the description, in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Ken Rader, and I'm signing out.